So today's right now we will be talking about recommendation, the importance of recommendation. And LinkedIn is the only platform which la social platform and which offers and which gives you an opportunity to give and receive recommendations. And this hasn't been used a lot by a lot of people. Although you go to look out for job, although you look out for opportunities, you go to recruiters, you are looking for leads. But what you really don't know is people want to connect with only those people who have been recommended by a lot of people from their network. Okay, it's as simple. Like if your friend buys a Samsung phone or Apple 15 or 14 Pro, and they recommend you, once they recommend you, only then is a possibility that you will go ahead and buy that phone. So a lot of people work on referrals and recommendations, and same is what LinkedIn has culturally evolved. And LinkedIn believes that a lot of people have worked at different places. You need to get recommendation from people, and this is where it will help you in your future endeavor. So if the I'm sending a connection request to somebody and that person doesn't know me, but they go on my profile and see one of their friends has recommended highly about Moses and how Moses works. There's a high probability that person will approve my request and take the conversation to the next level. But if that is not there, the probability goes down. So today we'll learn about how do we understand this recommendation element. Now, what happens is on your profile, if you go, you will find this recommendation section after licenses and certification volunteering. There's the skills. You have added the maximum number of skills. So I need to remove some skills and take a skill quiz. This is where the recommendation is. Now, in this section, you will see all the people who have recommended working with Naina, Shrikant, Andy, Naveen, Upasna, Cheryl, Rajneesh Sharma, Abhishek, Hemant, Shitanchu, Kishore, Manoj Pandey, Suresh Chaudhary. These people, I have in some time in my career have worked with these people, and they have recommended me. I have also sent recommendations to a couple of people. So what happens is given. This is what you will see, Naina. This is the recommendation, Shrikant, Andy, Naveen. Usually, what happens is once you recommend somebody, then there's a probability that person will come and recommend you. But if you don't recommend somebody, why will somebody will come and recommend you? So this is what. So all these are recommendations and pending. These are the pending ones, and this I have to give recommendations to this particular set of people. So what happens is once I click on plus, I can give recommendation. If I want to give recommendation, I can search for people. For example, if somebody who has worked with me, say, let's uh, no, Malti Ayer, I have worked with her. She was a journalist during my PR days, so I can give her a recommendation and then I can send her a request to recommend me. Without giving recommendation, people won't recommend you. So here are the steps. I'll again start the process. So once I click continue, then what happens is it will ask for relation. You manage Joy directly. You reported to Joy. You were senior to Joy. Joy was senior to you, but didn't manage directly. Okay. Position at the time. So which company I was working for. So General Manager Media here, Publicis, Interface. So for example, we both are working at Publicis Group. I'll write a recommendation. Once I write a recommendation, it goes to Joy for approval. And once Joy approves it, only then it gets reflected on his profile. Now, once it goes to Joy for approval, you can also request Joy to send to give a recommendation for what the way you have worked and everything. And this is how it helps to generate more and more. When people come on your profile, they will always they will always scan across to who you are, your name and details, and then they will see about you, what post you are doing. You have work experience, where you studied, and then volunteering your skills, and then recommendations. Often people will scan across and see all the recommendations because for them it is important to know the personality behind Moses, how he is and how he has worked with people. These are the honors. And so focus that at least you get 2 to 3 recommendations per month from different set of people you have worked with previously. Even if you get 2 to 3 at the max in a year, you have around 24 recommendations. It's really not bad. It's a huge earning that you have, and it's a feather in the cap. And whenever somebody's searching, whenever you send your resume for to any recruiter, they will also scan across and see that okay, these people are at leadership profile. So, and as you complete this course, today's step is send connection recommendation requests to at least, you say you give recommendation to at least 5 people and request all these 5 people to respond with a recommendation. At least 2 to 3 people will give you a recommendation. That's how you move. So, and you'll end up giving more recommendation to people and always receive 50% as a 50% reward. But that's okay. Good to go. I think we have touched upon the whole element of recommendation. Thanks for today.